Is there anyone who doesn't like jam tarts? I'm sure not. It's a family favorite of ours, and what we have for you today is not just jam tarts, there's lemon curd too. Here's what we have. We'll be making a short crust pastry, and we have a 200-gram all-purpose flour, 100 grams salted cold butter straight out of the fridge. There's mixed fruit jam and ice cold water. So we tip the butter into the flour first and gently use your fingertips to rub it in. You rub and drop it like this. We want it to resemble fine breadcrumbs. That looks good. Let's add the water now, just a little at a time, and mix again, and more water. That was about 3 tablespoons of water. You don't want to knead the dough and overwork it. Just bring it together like this. We'll be making 2 trays of tarts, so I'm going to put a little of the dough in the fridge so that it remains chill while we roll for the first tray. Let's dust a little flour and start rolling. And we pick it up and press it into the tart mold. There's no need to grease the tart trays. This will be fine. That's done. Let's cut a few strips to cross the tarts. Just a few more strips. Before filling the jam, let's lightly prick the tarts. You don't need to melt the jam, just give it a mix like this. Just maybe about half a teaspoon of jam. That's done. Let's cross them now. And one this way. Don't they look pretty? That's the last one done. The oven's warming at a 230 degrees centigrade, and we put it in and bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. Here's the rest of the pastry I got out of the fridge, and that's the second tray almost done. Oh, and this little bit of dough that's left, let's just use a cookie cutter. There we go. We prick, and this tray we're going to bake blind to fill with lemon curd later. That's the jam tarts out of the oven. They baked for 15 minutes. I'm going to put the second tray in now and move them to an airtight container. This tray is out of the oven too. Let's make the lemon curd now. There's a 6 ounces sugar, 2 ounces butter, 2 eggs, 2.5 tablespoons of lime juice, and a teaspoon of the lemon zest. The measurements are all in ounces. A lot of you have been requesting for measurements in grams. I will convert it and give it to you in the description box. And here's our much used lemon curd recipe. We'll be making the lemon curd in a double boiler. Let's first bring the water to a rolling boil. And in the meanwhile, we tip in the butter, the sugar, that's the lime juice, and the zest. The water has come to a rolling boil. Let's put the bowl over it. And we turn the flame to medium. We want the butter and sugar to melt. Let's crack and whisk the eggs. Sugar is nicely melted and I'm going to pour in the egg. And we want to keep stirring till it thickens. I've increased the flame a little and we want the curd to coat the back of the spoon. Just a little more. That looks good. Let's turn the flame off. It will thicken further as it cools. I'm going to move it to this bottle and keep it in the fridge for about an hour before filling the tarts. And we have a bottle of the yummiest lemon curd. Let's fill the tarts now. Nice and thick. They need a little more color, don't you think? And we're ready to serve. Which one's your favorite, the red or the yellow? Make both over the weekend and happy baking. Can you guess which my favorite is? The lemon curd, of course. Tangy and absolutely yum. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do comment, subscribe, share and click on the bell icon to receive notifications.